Hello there. It is Medical Canna, and I've got something to say tonight here. Um, First of all, before I do, please, if you would, just press the like button, subscribe. You don't have to watch my videos, but I would ask you to do that first because I've got something to say today to Amber Lynn, but particularly to the Ambabies. We all know that Amberlyn Reed has gotten herself in some trouble recently to the point that she might be sued. And I thought about this, and I tell you what, Ambabies, this is your fault. This is your fault. Why? Because you are the mindless people that have gassed her up, believed all her lies, and forgave all her shortcomings. And because you have done that, she feels that she is invincible. You have believed her lies. Jade, you guys honestly thought that she was dating two people? And it took her 2 years to admit that she was lying. And when she finally admitted it, you forgave her. How many videos has she made that she said, I lied, I lied, I lied. And I lied to protect somebody else. No, she didn't. She lied to protect herself. And you forgave her. And that gave her the gasoline to keep going. So she thought she was invincible. Now, not only did you forgive her ridiculous lies, but you guys would send her messages. Oh, we want to see Eat With Me. We want to see mukbangs from a 400-pound girl. You did that. You did that. You asked for Eat With Me's and mukbangs that brought a girl that started, what was she, 300 pounds when she started YouTube? Now she's well on her way to 600. And you Ambabies did that. So we have that, right? You guys did that. Now, let's skip ahead a little bit to Emily. When she announced she was dating Emily, you guys were thrilled. Then the story came out that she was a feeder. She was a feeder. Emily, in my opinion, and the proof shows that she loves making fat women fatter to the point that they die. And after that was proved, you still would send her messages. Oh, Emily or Tommy is so wonderful. Oh my gosh, I love your new girlfriend. So she continued to be with a feeder. Did any of you say to her, maybe this is not the best idea for you? No, you gassed her up. So now she's pushing 600 pounds. She has got health problems up the wazoo because you guys left it. Now, should we even go into the Abby thing? What, a 15, 16-year-old girl that she was talking about sexual positions with? You guys knew that. You knew that she was discussing disgusting things with a minor, and you forgave her. You forgave her. She should have been taken off the internet for that. But oh, God forbid that. Eh. And who can forget? Remember when she took her cat and threw it over her shoulder? Did any of you Ambabies care about that? That is a disgusting clip. It Twinkie's nail. I mean, what she has done to her animals, and you guys have looked away from that. Anybody else who would abuse their animals the way that Amberlynn did would have gotten in a lot of trouble. But because you're an Am baby, you forgave her. Now, let's go into Erica. She knowingly got involved with a married woman. Does that not bother you, Am babies? Not bother you at all? She destroyed, as far as we know, at least one marriage. And you forgave her. And because you did, she feels she's invincible. Because she's got all her little Am babies to back her up. But God forbid that a reaction channel gets divorced. If he did, I don't know. But, oh my goodness, Mr. Snowflake got divorced. But Amberlynn is allowed to date a married woman? Make it make sense. Now, let's go into Mama Lynn. Everybody loves Mama Lynn. Oh, she's so beautiful. But she tried to kill her mother and went to prison for trying to kill her mother. Amberlynn's grandmother. Did you know that? She did massive time for strangling Amberlynn's mother. And you forgave her. Can you imagine if, like, say, Jordy tried to kill his mother? That would be the end of Jordy. But no. You Am babies love Mama Lynn. Love her. Now, you can say it's years ago, but what if Jordy did that years ago? What if Jordy did that years ago? You would use that as ammunition. But, okay, so Amberlynn's mother tried to kill Amberlynn's grandmother. You forgave her. How nice. Now, accountability. You guys always talk about accountability. Amberlynn has not been held accountable. Again, how about having an ex-girlfriend wipe your butt for years and then you leave her penniless? If Anybody else in your life, think about it, anybody you knew who physically took care of someone and then was left penniless at the end of the day, would you forgive them? Of course not. But because it's Amberlynn Reed, you forgave her. And going back to the original topic, this is why Amberlynn Reed thinks she is invincible. And she thinks that she can do anything. Anything. Include, including, up to and including putting false accusations, as far as we know, against a family member with zero proof. Now, again, imagine if a reaction channel did that. Another thing I wanted to say, were you guys around with Feline? Do you remember Feline? Amberlynn went after Feline with a knife. That's been pretty much proven. Can you imagine if the ankle went against somebody with a knife? Attacked somebody with a knife? Girl world would be upside down with that knowledge. But Amberlynn Reed did it, and you forgave her. You forgave her. Amberlynn Reed came with a BS story about FBI Frank. If you're dumb enough to believe that story with all the holes that have been poked in it, if you're dumb enough to blindly follow this woman, you have led her to this downfall where she is now, because she feels she's invincible. She knows that no matter what stupid lie she tells, you Ambabies are gonna believe her. This is your fault, Ambabies. Your fault entirely. I could go on and on and on about this. Let me see. Oh, should we even go into the I ordered an apple and got 2 chips? You believe that? Do you really? That, again, gave her the green light to lie to you all she flippin' wants. Give me a break. She ordered an apple and got chips. But you believed it. You believed it. I tell you what, you guys are absolutely ridiculous in what you allow her to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll make another video of how you have enabled her to get away with all this garbage. But just remember that because you have supported a woman that talked to a 15-year-old about sexual positions, you brought her to the point where she thought she could make up a story about her aunt and see how that backfired. I can come up with more, but I think I'll leave it at that. And we'll talk to you later.